checking to see if we're on.
If we're on, then it'll come on, right? We're not gonna be like, we're on.
Wanted to share it.
Oh, right. You know what, let me do that. I'll share, you start.
Hi, it is Thursday. It is Thursday, July
30th.
30th. I'm leaning this way.
I know, but I was just trying to like share and stuff.
Oh. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary. We're not in the legendary comedy club known as Governors. We are in Sallie's house. Coming at you live from beautiful Massapequa, Long Island. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is live, coming at you on govsradio.com, coming at you live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live all over the place. And of course, don't forget the app called Boxcast. Don't mind me, I'm trying to figure stuff out here as we're doing this.
Yeah, this is like our first time really using these. Well, not really, but for this, yeah.
Boxcast. Boxcast is the app if you want to watch on your TV. That's right. You set up an app called Boxcast. It's on your smart TVs, your Apple TVs, your Rokus, your Fire Sticks, all that good stuff. An app called Boxcast. As our good friend Dr. Ken Pichelle says and Don Sill says, we on TV! Hi, everybody. We have returned. Hello, everybody. Ken Pichelle, Joe Stas, Joan Krupe Asher, Ken Friedberg. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody had a good week. Hope you enjoyed all the other shows on govsradio.com. Hope you enjoyed Eric and Danielle yesterday. Hope you enjoyed No Rhyme, No Reason. Hope you enjoyed Domestic Disturbance, Three's Company. All these great shows on govsradio.com. We're back. We're back today, and we are not in the studio, obviously. We will not be in the studio for a few weeks. So we're going to be doing our show like this, like all the other shows have been doing. All the other shows have been graciously doing from their houses and wherever else they've been doing them from. The studio is getting a facelift. And the process is going a little slower than expected. So we're going to be here for a few weeks. Originally thought it would be maybe 2 weeks. Probably going to be a little bit longer than that. But we're here. We're hanging out with you. We're happy to see you. Ken Friedberg says, welcome back. Thank you, pal. Ken Pichelle says, welcome back, but he's going to a meeting, so we'll miss you. All right. Well, Ken Pichelle, have a good meeting. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But we're back. We're back, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're back. We're here. We're ready to go. Hope everybody's well. We had some people, tell us, wish us well on our vacation, telling us that they hope we have a good time.
We had a vacation?
No.
Oh.
No. We just took a few days off from doing the show, but we've been working. Tom Galati's watching. Hello, Tom. Jeff Bosey, Jessica Sorrell, Eric Tattaglione is watching. Hello, Eric. Jack is watching. Yeah, we've been working. We've been working. When it comes to stuff, as the studio gets a facelift, we've been working on that. We've been working on all sorts of stuff at Govs Radio. So, so we're so we took 8 days off from the show, but it wasn't a vacation. We're here. We've been here. Jeff Bosey's watching. Jeff, the big show is tonight at Governors on the Patio. Jeff Bosey performing with Rich Rada and Lou Pratz and Tim Saliani and Carla Okeson. The headliner is Mike Keegan. You need a facelift, Walker, says Eric Tartaglione. I've known that for a long time. But thank you, Eric.
Can everyone share our show, because I'm trying to do this, but I'm not. I don't know. Have you noticed on your phone that everything changed when you're sharing it? Everything's no groups anymore.
I have not noticed that. Let me look.
Then let me take over your phone.
Let's see. Let me see what we got. Well, let me see. Well, all right. So there's the show.
Yeah.
Oh, look, share. Yeah, and then
I don't have that.
Oh.
Okay, thanks. We're right back.
She just be right back. She has to go that way. Apparently, she can't share.
Well, who wants to see me go?
That's what she does when she shares, apparently. Danny Power Yeager is watching. It is Danny Power Yeager's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Danny. Welcome to the Pain in the Ass, to the Pain Walker and Sallie Enjoy home shows. It's all the other shows have been working out of their homes and wherever else. So we've been the only ones in the studio. So this is new to us, and it kind of sucks. We like having access to all the equipment. We like being able to take your phone calls. We can't do any of that now. So we'll be reading your comments, but that's the only way we can communicate with you guys is through the comments. Which that kind of stinks. So we're hoping to get the studio done soon, and then you got to throw the whole quarantine into the mix. So hopefully, we think once the studio's ready, if things continue the way they've been here in New York, we think we can get the studio open immediately as soon as all the work is done, and we can get probably no more than 4 or 5 people in there at a time, which is sure better than the way it's been. So we're hoping everyone has been grabbing at their genitalia to see you guys come back. All right, now that we're back, they're grabbing their stomachs. Andy Plajanos was posting how he wanted us to come back, and Joe Staz was going through withdrawals. It was weird. People are freaks.
It was nice.
But speaking of the COVID, we do think that things will get back to normal fairly soon in the studio because Long Island here, where we do our shows from, we're up to phase 4. And from July 18th to July 25th here in Nassau County, there was only 1 death. Now my mother is texting me asking.
I'm right here.
Yeah, but I want to. So let me just check Gov's radio quick to make sure there's a show there. Well, I know it's on Facebook, obviously, but
okay.
Yeah, and it's on Gov's.
I told her we were on Facebook.
I don't know if that's where she normally watches. Actually, it is because we usually see her name.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know what she's talking about. Hello, Erin Milos. Now, Erin, I saw Erin, and Erin's back in Oregon, and she left her little animal at home. Have you done any stand-up, Tony? Eric, I did. Oh, you know what, Eric? Thanks for the advice, by the way. Eric Tartaglione, he took a look at the video of my stand-up, and he gave me some excellent constructive criticism. And I've done a little bit. I've followed some of your suggestions, Eric, and I thank you for them.
Just some.
Yeah, actually, just some. Not all. But yeah, thank you, Eric, for the help. I haven't done any stand-up since that video I showed you, but I think we mentioned it before we took our little vacation here. When the patio opened, Sallie and I were there. We actually did this. We went live on Facebook with this thing. We were talking to the comedians that were there to open it up, and we were just kind of helping celebrate the new stage at Governor's. Mike Keegan was there, and Joey Cola, Anthony Rodia, lots of great people. And Joe Carletto turned to me and said, "Well, you got to go up tonight. You guys are here, and when you're done with your live, you got to go up." I said, "Oh, no. I haven't touched my stand-up since March, since the class." So I said, no, I don't want to. I haven't looked at it. I haven't worked on it throughout this whole quarantine thing. No, I'm not. And he just, no, you got to do it. You got to do it. And he went over to Michelle Fox, who was hosting the night, and he said, "Add Tony to the list." And she yells to me, "Tony, I'm going to put you on next." So holy crap. So I ran out to the back, and I was trying to remember the act, and I couldn't remember it. I couldn't remember anything. Sure enough, they threw me on. So I went up there, and I still couldn't remember anything once I got up there. So I totally bombed, Eric. I was a mess. I think I did like 3 minutes, and then I was just like, "All right, everybody, I gotta go," and I ran off. It was awful.
And probably like 30 seconds of that 3 minutes was like, "How's everyone doing? Okay now."
Yeah, it was a mess. It was bad, but it did. I'll tell you, I walked off that stage thinking I can never forget I can't have that happen again. So I did start working on it again, sticking with pretty much the same act because I feel I hadn't even really polished that. So I wasn't going to make any changes when I haven't even polished that yet. Or when I say changes, I mean add, go with anything new. I put a few new ideas down on paper, but I'm not going to do it yet. I want to just polish up what I've been doing. And the comedy class, we actually just started this week. We resumed this past Tuesday with John Truson. And we're going to have a few more classes, two more classes, and we're going to work on putting together a couple of show dates.
Which is really nice of him. I mean, Truson just out of the good, because the class ended, and he just said, you know what, I'm going to give you guys a handful of more classes.
But it didn't. I mean, the class ended, but we didn't have our graduation shows.
Yeah, but he could have just said, you could do your graduation shows now. It's really nice.
Yeah, but that's
of him
not
to
fair.
Do, I know, but it's really nice of him to do, 3 other classes.
Yeah, that's not fair for everybody to have to jump on stage after, because you got to, you figure, 95% of the people in this class don't have any experience, don't have any stage time. So you can't throw them up on stage after just a few, just after 4 months of, inactivity. So, yeah, so we're doing 3 classes total. Then we're going to go back up on stage. But I did go up in class yesterday. I'm telling you, and I have the act in my head down. I'm not forgetting it again. I'm not going to blow it like I did. And I'm definitely
were caught off guard by
completely off guard. But still, if that happens,
you should not feel bad. Now you know. But you should not feel bad whatsoever.
Joey Cola's watching. Joey, come over here tomorrow. We live very close to you, Joey. Come sit with us tomorrow.
Have you not heard about COVID?
Joey's been going out. He appeared at the patio. He played in the club a few weeks, like a week or two after the patio. We'll set this up. Or if he wants to sit a few feet away, he can. We'll figure it out. Joey, come sit with us tomorrow.
Maybe he just wants to play with his butterflies in his backyard.
His what in his backyard?
His butterflies.
Oh, butterflies. You should follow all my advice. It should unfold to you as you go.
I knew he'd say that. We were like, I followed. Thank you so much and I followed some of your advice. I'm like, oh yeah, he's not going to let this go.
Got to do it is right. He said, yeah, it's in my head now. I'm not forgetting it again. If I do end up in a situation like that where someone says, hey, you want to go up, I'll be ready. That's not happening to me again. I mean, yes, you're right.
It was not your fault at all.
It had been 4 months. When we went there that night, it wasn't even, a slightest thought in my head that there was a possibility I'd go up. But I still should have been prepared. I should have been ready again because you never know. So that's not going to happen again. Doesn't matter. Keep working. It's tough to change much without stage time. Thank you, Eric. That's a nice, polite way of saying you suck.
No, not at all.
I did. I sucked. Taz is watching. Hello, Taz. Glad you guys are back, says Joe, Staz. Laura Donahue's watching. Lou Pratt's is watching. Speaking of Lou Pratt's, as we mentioned, Lou Pratt's tonight. Rich Rada, Jeff Bosey, Carla Okeson, Tim Saliani, Mike Keegan, the headliner. That's tonight at Governor's on the patio. Mm-hmm. We're going to go watch and check it out. It's going to be fun. We can't wait. Don Sill will be sitting with us. Benny will be sitting with us, too. The Gagoots. Danielle Asher will be there. So it's a Govs Radio it's a Govs Radio love fest. Looking forward to it. So, so as we mentioned, we're on phase 4 here in Long Island. Nassau County is close to 0 deaths.
Yeah.
And the numbers just keep getting lower. The number of cases is still rising, but the deaths are not. Which, I don't know, there's been all sorts of speculation and rumors as to why the numbers are going up. And some people are claiming that even if you don't have any symptoms, but you were just exposed to it and not tested, they're putting you down. The traces are putting you down as being positive. So some people are thinking that's why the numbers are rising. Who knows? But things do seem to be getting better. Although it does
in New York.
In New York, yeah, we're talking about New York.
Nowhere else.
Yeah. Florida's still a mess, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of places that are still a mess.
Tim Saliani's watching. What did I miss? Is Andy Plagianos.
Hey,
all right, we'll start over.
Hey, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Andy Plagianos, you didn't miss much. We were just catching up a little bit. Hope you're well, pal. Andy Plagianos, you just did some stand-up somewhere, right, Andy? Where was it and how did it go?
Yeah, one thing about being here is you guys like can't call in and stuff. So.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah, it stinks. So we're reading all the comments on Facebook. That's the only way that we'll be able to connect with you guys for the next few weeks until the studio's done.
The studio's crazy, man. It's like all the things are pulled off the wall, all the wires, like everything's all like put in storage. There's just like a desk with.
It's an empty room.
Yeah, it looks kind of like when you move out of a house and all the pictures are taken off the wall and there's cobwebs, and so hopefully it'll be really nice soon.
We can show you pictures from our phone. Because we're nice and prehistoric.
Did you take pictures?
Of what?
The
of
room.
the studio? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, did you really?
I did, actually.
Yeah, so it's weird here. It was a weird week. I mean, it was okay being like off. It was nice not having to like drive to the studio. But ironically, I think 3 out of the days we were there exactly at that same time, having meetings and stuff.
So that's what the studio looks like. Well,
and then
minus Sally's pocketbook.
Plus the control room is like even. I mean, that's where like all the equipment is. So even that's like. Do you have a picture of that or no?
I do.
Oh wow.
Well, yep, the control room where all the equipment and the computers are and everything.
Yeah, that's usually stocked full of equipment. So yeah, so it'll be nice. You're gonna be taking down the wall in the middle. There'll be a lot more room for people to sit. So it'll be nice. So we're looking forward to it.
So I want to go back to the comedians. What are you? Like I said, Andy performed somewhere, and forgive me, Andy, I forget where it was, but how did it go? Where was it? And what's it like? And then Joey, we were talking about you last week. When you performed in the club again. How was it? Performing behind all that plexiglass.
Oh yeah.
When I went up at the comedy class the other day, and performing behind that glass, I hated it. It was completely uncomfortable. I couldn't really see, the people in the seats that well, and
because they were sat like for like a very far back.
Not everybody. And I couldn't, and it actually affected the sound too. I heard some laughs, but it wasn't, or maybe my jokes just sucked.
I was gonna be like.
The renovation is so open and bright. Yeah. Danielle, let's just watch on. Hi, Danielle. Don't be a conspiracy theorist, says Laura. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. I'm not. It's not my own. I don't think that deep. Miss you guys, says Andy. We miss you too. Maureen Smith is watching. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Mike Stutz. Hope you guys are well. I was in Mandy's backyard. It was great. I hosted. Oh, it was Mandy's backyard.
Oh, okay.
All right, but that's the thing. Eric and his wife were there. Eric Tattaglione? Eric Shevlin? Which Eric are we talking about? Eric Haft?
A lot of Erics.
There's a lot of Erics.